But today, Sitch was back in a New Haven courtroom twitching. Tonight, she's locked in a cell without bond.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 WWE wrestlers you wouldn't recognize today.
Who are some of your favorite wrestlers right now that are out there? There must be
AJ Styles, Seth Rollins.
For this list, we'll be looking at some of the famous wrestlers that have stepped in the WWE's squared circle, who today look vastly different for one reason or another, and explore the reason why. Which wrestler had the most drastic gimmick change? Let us know in those comments below. Number 10, Bull Nakano. When Bull Nakano returned to the WWE, then WWF, in 1994, she quickly became one of the most intimidating wrestlers on the roster as she feuded with Alundra Blaze, aka Medusa.
And oh my goodness!
With long-colored hair styled upwards, lined face paint, and a domineering attitude, Nakano caused many of us to hide behind the couch in fear as she walked down to the ring. But after retiring from wrestling in 1997, she didn't need to be the powerhouse anymore. Instead, Nakano took up golf. In recent years, she's even worked in the wrestling industry again, yet her appearance is drastically different. Now Nakano has long brown hair that flows downwards, and she's smaller than she used to be, but the dominating magic is still there.
アメリカとオーストラリアで売ってます。
Number 9, Scotty to Hottie. We can admit, we tried to copy Scotty to Hottie and whip out the worm at many parties. It never worked, but we tried.
Here it comes!
After working as a jobber for a few years, Scotty's rise to fame came with the formation of Too Cool with Grandmaster Sexay and later Rikishi in the late 90s. Scotty's spiked bleach blonde hair and goatee encapsulated the fashion perfectly at the time. After being released by WWE in 2007, in 2013 he trained to be a firefighter. As such, the spiked hair was gone, instead replaced with a more sensible look, but the lure of wrestling called him back as he became a trainer and mentor at WWE's Performance Center before he left the role in 2021.
These guys literally are the next, the next superstars.
Number 8, Val Venis.
I personally can't see the attraction. I mean, he doesn't even have a ring rope. Comes out in a towel.
In the olden days of the E, wrestling gimmicks regularly featured jobs like farmers, dentists, and the IRS. But when the edgy Attitude Era came in, they took things up a level with the adult film star Val Venis.
Rock! I'm gonna take you to Planet Reality right about now!
With long slicked back hair and a goatee that looked a little sleazy, Venis was a fan favorite quickly. Later in his run, he shaved his head, making him look like a completely different person. In 2019, Venis spoke out about his weight issues. After leaving the wrestling business, he put on some weight. Then, Venis lost a lot rapidly, concerning fans. However, he explained he had dreams of running a marathon. So, Venis began a new regimen to improve his stamina. Number 7, Adam Rose. When he debuted as the kid-friendly eccentric party fanatic in 2014 on NXT after playing other gimmicks, Adam Rose was barely there before being escorted to the main roster with the Rosebuds.
The Exotic Express and Adam Rose!
There, his soul patch, long hair, lean physique, and lollipop had a small cult following among fans.
And he got it! Adam Rose got it!
And even after Rose left the E in 2016, the South African mostly appeared looking the same on the indies. But shortly after his retirement match in 2019, Rose showcased a vastly different look. He had bulked up a lot, grown a big bushy beard, had slicked back his hair. Beyond the name, the only things that helped identify it was Rose with the colourful tights and the signature lollipop. Number 6, Rico Constantino. In 2002, Rico Constantino arrived on the main WWE roster as a stylist for Billy and Chuck, introducing the world to his glorious mutton chops.
We are going to undergo a complete full-body makeover.
As he stepped more into the ring, fans loved his face paint and the persona Rico displayed.
What of a lip balm!
but in 2004, he was suddenly released from the company. After working in Japan, Rico stepped away from the ring and found another career path, that of a police officer. A clean-cut, mutton-chopless Rico was now on display. Unfortunately, he then had a series of health issues in 2016. By 2019, sporting long dark hair and cleanly shaved, Rico was in much better shape and was taking great care of himself. Number 5. Haku. Wrestlers from the 80s and 90s have spoken about the insane backstage stories of Haku, aka Meng, that demonstrated just how tough he is, such as being sprayed with mace and inhaling it without any problems. Modern fans will remember his short WWE run in 2001, when the Tongan wrestler had big hair and a no-nonsense attitude.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, what's going to happen with that deal, man? And then besides what we just said.
After Haku was released in 2002, he took a step back from wrestling, but by 2016, as part of the Bullet Club, a short-haired Haku surprised everyone by appearing for New Japan Pro Wrestling as part of the Rumble. In 2021, he emerged for AEW's Fight for the Fallen. With grey hair and beard, Haku accompanied his son Hikuleo to the ring. Number 4. Sunny. In the 90s, the WWE was obsessed with Sunny. She was everywhere, and with the product getting more and more adult, they leaned into it by having Sunny test the waters by being more risque.
Cut the music! Yeah!
This led to her being deemed the most downloaded woman in the US. However, the real-life Tommy Sitch struggled to stay in the wrestling business due to allegations of substance abuse. Yet, she still made sporadic appearances for WWE over the years. However, in 2012, Sunny began having many legal issues.
39-year-old former pro wrestler Tamara Sitch in court this morning after being arrested for the 4th time.
Most seriously, in 2022, she was allegedly involved in a fatal car crash while driving while intoxicated. Her mugshots and court appearances showed a vastly different Sunny to her WWE heyday.
Tamara Sitch is back in handcuffs now that a judge has revoked her bond.
Number 3. Spike Dudley. As the runt of the family, Spike Dudley captured the hearts of fans when he emerged at ECW in 1996 to support the Dudley Boys. When he arrived in WWE in 2001, Dudley's speed, enthusiasm, and underdog status got him over pretty quick. With floppy blonde hair, a goatee, and glasses held together with tape, Spike's look was iconic and earned him several championship runs at the company. After leaving the E, hanging up his boots in 2015, and focusing on a career as a financial advisor, the long shaggy hair vanished. When he reunited with Bubba Ray and Devon in 2022, Spike was sporting a shaved head alongside a salt and pepper goatee. Number 2. Lex Luger. They had high hopes for Lex Luger when he debuted for the company. With flowing blonde locks and a physique that looked carved out of marble, the company quickly switched him from the narcissist to being a face and pushed him hard before he left for WCW.
Diesel ran right into the referee in the corner.
Referee at the wrong place at the wrong time.
And Luger
Can't believe this.
However, Luger relied on substances to mold his shape. In 2007, after experiencing neck pain on an airplane, Luger became paralyzed from swelling due to years of spinal injuries from wrestling and football. It took years of rehab for him to regain some mobility, but he still relies on a walker or wheelchair. Due to this unfortunate injury, Luger lost a lot of weight and the muscle mass old school wrestling fans remember.
Do you watch it? Are you still a fan?
Yeah, definitely. I still work with them.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Tyler Reks. Known for their intimidating appearance, marvelous flowing dreadlocks, and teaming with Kurt Hawkins and causing shenanigans, Tyler Reks worked for various WWE brands for several years. With the visually impressive Burning Hammer finisher, it delighted and frightened many fans with how brutal it looked.
Now guess what?
Come on, your dream lasted about 2 minutes.
But in 2012, the wrestler decided to step away from the ring to spend more time with their family, as well as set up a fitness company and several other businesses. In 2021, the performer behind Reks came out as a trans woman and is now known as Gabby Tuft.
The WWE, the wrestling community, there's been so much outpouring of love and support from people that I wrestled with and worked with.
She works as a fitness guru and regularly promotes her work on podcasts, YouTube, and TikTok alongside her wife, Priscilla.
It took a while for it to become something that the family was aware of because it was very private to begin with.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.